Hey YouTube, how's it going? Random Millennial here. Um, it's been a couple days, I think, since I last posted. Um, you know, it's been rough. I mean, if you really think about it, it caused my issue, my phobia, this onset of I guess for lack of a better, actually, it's just depression. Um, that ensued. It's been hitting me really hard. Um, I really was back and forth whether or not I should post yesterday. Um, it's if I were to compare it from the very first day, so we're probably going on like 5 days now, right? Um, where just my mind suddenly turned and started thinking about all these thoughts. Um, there is improvement. There's absolutely improvement in that my thoughts aren't spinning out of control, but those same thoughts are definitely there. I don't think they'll ever go away. Oh my god, is the freaking aircon all the time whenever I'm trying to do a video. Um, I don't think it's ever gonna go away. It's probably just not how the brain works. It's not how we as people work. But I'm processing it a little bit better. I think it's not really preventing me from doing anything. I'm feeling queasy. My stomach's very uncomfortable. I haven't been eating much, let alone sleeping much. My body knows, it gives me 4 hours of sleep, and then I'm awake, and then it's a process. Today, I went to sleep kind of late. I think I woke up at a little bit quarter after four. Um, Paced around, walked around the house, just could not sleep. Uh, yeah, it's probably tougher at night for sure. I mean, the feeling nagging in your head, it's there, but I'm pretty sure onset of fatigue is also a thing at this point. I've been going for a lot of walks. Luckily, I'm blessed enough around me that I have friends, family, you know, significant other that I can talk to, try to, you know, contextualize, verbalize my issues. Uh, for lack of a better word, it's helped. I've been really on the edge whether or not I should try seeking, professional help. Just doing some cursory research, and by cursory I still mean quite a few hours. Whether or not that's long or short for most people, I really wouldn't know. Because you're really trying to find the right kind of person to talk with, and I'm honestly not even sure. Because if I do go through with it, it'd be my first one. So whether or not it's a psychologist, a psychiatrist, um, just a therapist, there's distinctions between all of them, and it's really tough to figure out by yourself. So I can only just imagine, the people who do go through this. Actually, not even what I'm going through specifically, but any sort of depression. Um, it can't be easy. It can't be easy. I looked at those numbers and I saw that 1 in 10 people take antidepressants in the U.S. You know, 15% of adults go through depression at some point or another. That, by the way, has to be bullshit. Bullshit. Because there's there's no way. My think about it. So many things can happen in your life that cause you to feel sadness, grief. And it's stuff that doesn't really go away. It might impact us on different levels, but it's those feelings that essentially are the groundwork, the foundation for any sort of depression, right? That's just how I look at it. Right or wrong, I mean, you guys can definitely, uh, feel free to have a conversation with me about it. I'm really interested. I have been trying to absorb as much information as possible about it, to try to, work myself through this as logically as I can. I don't want to bullshit, you know, what I'm feeling, to try to like fake it until you make it, because I know it not only will it not work for me, but it's gonna cause a lot of damage to my mental state. I'm sure it will, and whatever form that's gonna manifest in is not gonna be pleasant, right? And I've been on YouTube as a millennial since essentially I can remember like the early days, really early days. I never felt the need to post, or even the want to post, or any of that. But now, I mean, it really is kind of soothing, kind of therapeutic, just to know what I'm going through. I can reference at any time. Years down the road. Hopefully, when things are better, I can only hope. When whatever has changed around me, I'll always have these records to look back on and see whether or not it was a really dark time in my life, whether or not it was a high point. These videos are not going to be all about gerascophobia and all about my like depression, my newfound depression, how to deal with it. It's not going to be. I'm gonna post about a lot of different things. I'm gonna talk about things. It's gonna be. There might be some funny things. Maybe I'll make a meme or two. I don't know. Like, it can be whatever. It'll just. I'm gonna use this as like an outlet. And if at anything, if I can connect with anyone who is going through similar situations, or even help, I'm. That in itself will be enough. I feel like I would feel enough reward from just that. And at worst, we're going through things together. But yes, it's kind of short and simple, sweet today. I say that it's already like 7 minutes long, this video, but yeah, just one, make sure I give myself an update. Yeah, I let's let's send it off on a positive note. I've realized, like, thinking about things, there's a lot going for me. Yes, I am now 31. Yes, I'm not as spry as I used to be, but I can walk, I can talk, I can see. Eyesight not great, glasses, but I have 2 hands, 2 legs. I have friends that are there for me, and vice versa. I have family. I have, I have a lot of things. For all those purposes, for all those reasons, I'm blessed. Because we can't do anything but, live our lives to its conclusion. And we all make do with what we have. I'm sure there are those with less, far, far less, that are never depressed or have not been depressed. And that's amazing, because I really, truly would not wish this on anybody. And if that's all true, and that there are always people out there in a worse position than you, worse circumstances than you, you have to feel grateful. It's hard to do, because it's really hard for us as individuals to put ourselves in other people's shoes. That's probably just a flaw, because ideally, well, not even, because essentially we're all out for ourselves. That's just from a human nature's perspective. We once you're able to deal with yourself, worry about number one, as they say, you can then help those around you. You know, it's tough. Not everybody can do things alone. I sure as hell can't. Um, yeah, and I'm grateful that I'm having this realization now, as opposed to when I was really young, or when I'm really really old, because I'm at a point where I have enough time and the ability to try and do everything I can to change, to improve upon myself and my mental state, to get past this. You know, but yeah, that's about all I have to contribute today. Who knows? Maybe I'll have something else to say. I'm still trying to find ideas and topics of things to discuss or talk about. Give my millennial perspective. I don't really want to do Gen Z versus millennials, that kind of stuff. But obviously things are different. I mean, I know what a pager is. I grew up in an age where my parents had a pager, and I thought that was the coolest thing. But yeah, that's neither here nor there for today and this whole conversation. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day. Take care of yourselves for sure. Peace out.